Hi, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm here again with another pick a card reading and in a very festive theme. I got these lovely cake toppers this morning. The tree, Santa, snowman, and Rudolph with his cute little carrot. This reading is going to be, will you meet your soulmate in the year 2020? And I've got 4 sets of cards. I'm using tarot cards as well as a lot of oracle cards, and I'm also going to be bringing out the divination dice as well. So I really hope that you're looking forward to Christmas. I decided that in order to celebrate the festive season, I'm going to offer 50% off of all of my products and services on my website, which is twinflamepsychic1111.com. So these include online courses, the Rumi readings, meditations, video teachings, and much more. And that 50% off is going to be for 48 hours only from the time I release this reading. So I've included the link to my website plus the discount code below this video in the description box. So I really hope you take advantage of that awesome deal. Okay, so I've got 4 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the Christmas tree cake topper. Set of cards number 2 is Santa. Set of cards number 3 is the snowman. And set of cards number 4 is Rudolph. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards. And if you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, they're pick a card readings, then please sign up to my email list below this video as well. I've left the link there too. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So this is set of cards number 1, which is the the tree cake topper. Will you meet your soulmate in 2020? So this one is Secret Admirer. From the Rider-Waite, you have the 2 of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, Judgment, and the King of Cups. So from the Incidental Tarot, you have the Red King, so that's the Magician, and you have the Builder. From the Archetype cards, you have Mentor and Addict, but it's in the upright position, so that is much more positive. From the Romance Angels Oracle cards, you have Pay Attention to Red Flags, Heart-to-Heart Conversations, It is Safe for You to Love, and Playfulness. And from the True Love reading cards, you have Silver Waterfall, Compatibility, Intimacy, and Self-Respect. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the divination dice as well. I'm not looking. There's the apple. And from this other set, I don't even know what that is. It looks like something spiky. It looks like a sponge with a face that's spiky. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you is you may already know someone that you're interested in, and that's going to move into 2020, or you may meet someone in the first part of the year who I feel isn't going to be compatible with you. There's this compatibility card, but I feel like you will meet someone that you are much more compatible with in the later or after a few months, or the later end of 2020. So, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So this could be the person that you either know them already, or the person at the start of the year, where I feel as though they're going to be watching you from afar. This may be someone who's going to be spying on you on social media and things like that. Someone who isn't coming forward and expressing how they feel about you. But I feel like you're going to know that this person has these feelings for you. And I feel as though you may be waiting for this person to come forward, or waiting for this person to commit to you. But I'm feeling this kind of dark energy around them. And I don't mean that in a really bad way, but it's more like they're emotionally not in the right place to have a healthy relationship. So there may be some game playing going on. I don't feel this person's necessarily a bad person, but because they're lacking in self-esteem, they may have these insecurities that are playing out in the connection that results in some kind of game playing. So you may be on the fence for a while, confused about how you feel about that person. This person also is going to be on the fence, and they're not going to take a leap forward, is what I'm feeling, because there's the Six of Swords in reverse as well. So this need to move on from this unhealthy situation. But there may be at the start of the year some going in circles with that person, but I feel ultimately you will move on from that person, because I see you focusing on this person, but there's this new opportunity of love that wants to come in. I feel like this is the person who you're going to be much more compatible with. I feel like this is going to be a soulmate, and it's also a gift from the divine. So you may learn some kind of lesson from this situation where it's not getting off the ground. And I feel that ultimately that's going to help you appreciate the new person a lot more. I feel the new person is going to be someone that's really direct with you. But yeah, for a while you may be confused about who to choose. Like, this new person may come along and you may still kind of be holding on to the other person, but the new person's going to be much more healthy for you and is going to have a lot more respect for you. So for a while you're going to feel in the dark. You're going to be like, I don't know what to do. But slowly coming out of that confusion, because you're going to have this final judgment. You're going to have this awakening, this epiphany. You're going to see this other relationship that isn't working out, or it could be a situationship. I love that word. You're going to realize that that's not working out, and you're going to see clearly. And then when you release that person, I feel like that's energetically getting out of your own way, which is going to allow the universe to deliver the right person to you. The King of Cups, someone who's open-hearted, someone who's going to be able to express their emotions to you, someone who's going to be clear and is going to have deep love, deep emotions for you, someone that's going to make you feel appreciated and loved and cherished, and who's going to treat you right. But with this apple, I'm seeing you may be tempted. I'm seeing this as temptation. You may be tempted by this mysterious person that's not coming forward, because, you know, when someone's not fully coming forward, we can kind of project a lot of fantasies onto that situation, and it's the fantasies that we get attached to. And obviously fantasies seem better than reality, but what Spirit is saying to me is this new person, the person who is right for you, is going to be much more grounded. And even though in a part of your mind may think that's more boring, but, you know, Spirit wants you to realize not to compare true love and something mature and healthy and real and grounded with a fantasy, unrealistic fantasy. And they're saying that the reality is far better than the fantasy anyway, because it's real. So once you release this other person, once you give up that temptation, then you'll meet the right person. So I'm seeing this as a sponge, but it's like a prickly one. It looks to me almost like a cactus as well. So cactuses, I feel this is that person who's not available to you. They're going to have a lot of spikes. They're going to have a lot of defenses up. And you may try and hold on to this person and stay strong, because cacti, you know, survive through really difficult environment. But where there's a lot of drought, I'm seeing the word drought when it comes to cactus. Like you're trying to hold on to something where it isn't flowing easily with that person that it's not working out with. But this person, there's so much water here, Spirit is saying, so much emotions, you know. Water represents emotions. I feel that your soulmate is going to be someone who's very emotionally mature. They're not afraid to tell you how they feel. And that's refreshing. So these cards are for your soulmate. The Red King and the Builder. So the Magician. This is someone who goes for what they want. They're very direct. They're much more confident than this other person who was lurking in the background. They take action. There's the sun behind them, which is the masculine energy. Their self-esteem. It's like the solar plexus. Self-esteem and like using their free will, taking action, moving forward, getting things done. The Builder. They could literally be a builder, or they could work with hands. But I'm also seeing this as someone who's very grounded. They have a firm foundation within themselves emotionally, emotional maturity. They want to build something solid. They want to create a real, tangible relationship with you, create a real structure with you. They're willing to build upon your relationship, whereas I feel this person in the past wasn't willing to cooperate and really ground something. This person, they're serious about love. This person, your soulmate, will be looking for love and be ready, like in an emotional place to be able to have a healthy relationship. So mentor and addict. Within your soulmate connection, I feel as though you're going to really teach each other. One of you may help the other in one way or another. Addictions. You know, addictions can be anything. It says helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So some of you may have this addiction to holding on to kind of fantasies, and it may subconsciously be like a fear of intimacy, like emotional intimacy, a fear of relationships, a fear of being open and vulnerable. And this could represent you as well. When I see this as the sponge, it's like you can soak up all these emotions, and maybe you're a very sensitive person, and it creates a lot of fear within you, a fear of rejection or something like that, which is, you know, okay. But this person is going to be very mature. It's going to really help you, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. For some of you, this person, your soulmate, may be literally like older than you, or they may have had more difficult experiences when it comes to relationships. So they've learned a lot. They've reached a lot of wisdom, and they're really going to help you open your heart and let your walls down and release any addictive behaviors. Look, he's pushing away any addictive behaviors that may cause you to push people away in the past. Obviously, this can be the other way around as well. You may help this person to release having these walls up. But for the most part, I feel your soulmate is going to be someone with a very open heart. You can read them like an open book. Pay attention to red flags. So yeah, I feel this is pertaining to that initial relationship that's not going to work out. The signs are cautioning you. So yeah, there may be a lot of red flags that you've been, or you will be afraid to admit to yourself, afraid of being truly honest with yourself. But I do feel, because you have the Judgment card, you are going to be honest with yourself and see these red flags and, you know, reveal, you know, remove this veil that you had, like the rose-tinted glasses. Yeah, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I really feel your soulmate is going to help you to realize it's safe for you to open up to them. It's safe for you to go with the flow of this relationship and let those walls down. Because you've likely been hurt a lot in the past as well and have fears of being taken for granted or mistreated or abandoned or rejected, or things like that. So this person's going to really help you with that. You're going to have a lot of deep heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel this person, your soulmate, is going to really value deep conversations, is really going to value authenticity and expressing emotions and like problem solving. If any issues come up, this person is still going to be balanced, because these waters are really, you know, stormy, but this person is very stable when those kinds of conflicts or issues come up. And playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I feel there's going to be like this balance of playfulness and having lots of good times together and being kind of childlike in a positive way. And that's going to really help balance out any like heavy conversations or any time really important things need to be discussed. So Silver Waterfall, this is a card all about healing. So again, I feel you're going to heal each other. Your soulmate, there's all this water, there's all this emotions. I feel like their cup of love is going to be overflowing for you. And that's the water that's contributing to them healing you. You're going to feel validated by this person and cherished and truly loved. You're going to feel like this person really, really values you. And maybe you felt unrecognized and undervalued in previous relationships or even in your family situation, your upbringing. And this person is really going to help you heal that and really feel recognized in the way that you deserve. And again, I feel like you're going to help this person by showing them a lot of abundance of your love as well. So compatibility. You're going to be much more compatible with your soulmate because there's going to be this true intimacy, this true closeness. Self-respect. I feel this is what you're going to learn and this is what you're going to create for yourself in order to walk away from that other situation that wasn't working. Excuse me. And when you have that self-respect, I feel like that is going to be like an important lesson for you to learn in order to be in a higher vibration, in a deeper understanding, in order to align with this person that's going to respect you. When you have self-respect, this is when this soulmate is going to come in and have this deep love and respect and deep intimacy with you. So I really hope this reading has been helpful, and if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, then please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and please take advantage of my 50% off of all of my products and services. Again, the link to my website and the discount code is below this video in the description box. So this is set of cards number 2, which is Santa. So cute. Seen quite a lot of Santas this year with my son. He's 6 years old. He's seen Santa on the train, We went to this lunch with Santa thing the other day, and you've seen him a few other times as well. Okay, so will you meet your soulmate in 2020? So we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. The Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and Justice. So for your soulmate, because I feel that you will meet your soulmate in 2020. So then I went ahead and pulled some of these cards to look into their personality. The Blue Buddha, which is the Hermit, and the Alchemist. Just move those up a little bit. And then there's Exorcist, which is upright, so it's in a positive position, and Samaritan. Flirt, retreat, release your ex, and keep an open mind. Maturity, yin and yang, the garden, and reparenting yourself. So yin and yang, I do feel this is really symbolizing that in 2020 you will meet your soulmate. Some of you will meet your twin flame or unite with your twin flame. Let me tune into the energies for a moment. This Six of Cups, to me, this always represents the soulmate card. It's like you've known each other in past lives and you're reconnecting again in this lifetime. It's a reconciliation. Two of Cups as well is the happy, balanced relationship. Okay, so I feel your soulmate, who you are going to meet, may have, when they meet you, they may have recently released an ex-partner. Because there's the Eight of Swords as well. So something that they felt stuck in for quite a while. There's going to be this Justice. Justice often represents breakups or divorces. So some of them, they may have been going through a divorce before they've met you. But when you do meet, I feel they are going to be in this emotional freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So by the time you meet, I feel they will have released the situation, released that ex-partner. But there may still be a little bit of energy where they feel drained by that situation, or they may a little bit still be mourning the loss of that, even though I'm really feeling that they will know that it was the right thing to do. I feel that it will be them who either ended that previous relationship or it would have been a joint agreement, but that person will know that that previous relationship wasn't right for them. So, but they may, I'm getting a feeling that they may have been with that person for quite a few years. So that is the energy I'm picking up on, where they know it was the right thing to end it, and they're kind of relieved that it's over and they've accepted that and they're happy to be single. But, you know, because they've known that person so long, there'll still be this little bit of energy connected to the previous partner, but it's nothing significant. It's like natural. They're not going to be obsessing over that person or wanting to get back with that other person. I feel they will have healed from that. They will have healed any resentment, and they will be ready to meet a new person. And that's why you will meet this person. I feel this person's going to reach out to you. However you meet, it shows in this card the man reaching out, touching a woman's cup. I know some of you may be male and thinking about female, but a lot of you viewers, I know that you're female and you'll be asking about a male. So I feel this other person is going to be the one that reaches out to you. They're going to be, I see dating and flirting. And this boy's offering the cup with the flowers into the girl. So you may be very different, or they may be very different from your usual type. So it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you may both feel that about each other when you meet. But I'm seeing that as a good thing, that it's not your usual type. Because Spirit is saying to me, it's like you're going to have much more deeper fulfillment with each other, because you're going to learn a lot of new things. There's going to be like a fresh energy of how your relationship's going to be and what you're going to learn from each other. It's not going to be like the bog standard kind of relationship that you see in society. I feel it's going to be much more uplifting. I'm seeing you both getting on really well, like being best friends and being very honest with each other, very open. Okay, so yeah, that person will have released their ex. Justice. When you meet your soulmate, you're both going to feel that you both treat each other right. You're both going to feel as though you finally met the person, or the type of person that you'd always been looking for. Someone who's going to truly see you, truly honour you, love you, respect you, cherish you, and really appreciate the relationship. This is why it's going to be different for both of you, because I feel like you will both have already experienced previous relationships where you felt very taken for granted, or you felt by the end of those relationships that you were on different pages and your previous partners didn't truly understand you. With your soulmate that you're going to meet in 2020, you're really going to feel this deep and have this deep understanding with each other. And that's going to be profound. And that's really going to give you both this feeling of coming home, which is represented by that Six of Cups. And you're really going to feel this freedom with each other. Emotionally, like you can just be yourself and really feel understood. So the Blue Buddha, these are the characteristics of your soulmate. The Blue Buddha, this is the Hermit. So this, to me, is someone who's very spiritually mature. The Alchemist, this is someone who's very philosophical and is really good at being a manifester, really good at creating things. And there's this deep, like, mystical element to that. You know, whether they're consciously into that kind of thing or not. The Alchemist, this is someone who really has a deep meaning, like maybe a deep life purpose. They really want to help the world, is what I'm feeling. And I feel like some of you will feel like that as well. And you will come together and you'll be this alchemist. You'll create these really spiritual things together. But this is a very deep philosophical person. They may be a little bit of a loner, but not in a negative way. This is what I mean about you both really feeling as though you know each other on a deep level and understand each other, and this relationship being very different from previous relationships. And I feel it is to do with like awakening. Like this person's going to be much more awakened than your previous partners and vice versa. So there's this deep spiritual aspect, and you're both going to feel, you know, it's time to disconnect from the world. You're both going to enjoy kind of being like that hermit together, like maybe just spending a lot of time together, just you two by yourselves. And that's going to feel very safe and comforting for you, is what I'm feeling. So there's Exorcist. I've looked into that one. Exorcist, but it's the light attribute in the upright position, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So there's Samaritan as well, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So a lot of help. You're really going to help each other to release any wounds from the past. There's going to be a lot of healing within your connection. This person's really going to bring out any blocks, any wounds within you that's been holding you back. I feel like you're going to have deep spiritual awakening through releasing conditioning or anything that's been creating pain within your energy field. This person's going to help you release that, and vice versa. But it may be through some difficult times because, you know, obviously an exorcism isn't a pleasant experience, and I don't mean that literally, but in terms of exorcist, but you know, releasing blocks and wounds, sometimes we need to be triggered and have that pain come up in order for it to be released. So there's going to be powerful transformation within your connection and really helping each other. And again, I do feel there's this life purpose aspect of helping other people and coming together to create new ways to help people. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energies to others. So I feel like when you initially meet, it's going to be through some kind of flirtation. I feel you may have a lot of banter with this person. So even though it's a very deep spiritual connection, there's going to be a lot of fun, banter and such. So yeah, maturity. You're going to help each other mature. I feel the reason you're going to meet is because you're both going to be in alignment with much more self-love. So you're both going to be ready to have a healthy relationship, and that's why you manifest this reunion with each other. So yin and yang, your deep complements of each other. But also there may be aspects which create some of that conflict or the triggering a little bit at times. But it is for deep healing. It's to do with like childhood wounds coming up, really helping to reparent each other. I feel like this person's going to love you in ways where you felt your own parents didn't love you. And I feel they're going to feel that about you and how you love them as well. So the garden, this is all about growth, abundance, nature. You may spend a lot of time in nature with this person, but there's going to be a lot of growth and healing, like I've been saying, and everything blossoming. Really being able to sit back, relax, and feel like your manifestation has come in. Really feel like you've met the right person that you've been seeking for a long time. So I'm going to pull out 2 divination dice as well. So you have the warrior with the sword and the shield and the armor, and the pendant. So I feel like this is someone who's going to fight for you, like they're going to be on your side. There's this justice card as well with the sword. They're going to help you experience justice in your life. They're going to help you heal from any injustice. I feel like this person, it does have like this warrior kind of archetype. They're really going to be there for you. It's like the divine masculine. They're really going to be strong and take action. Stick up for you and anything like that. Occasionally there may be some walls and that armor coming up between you both. There may be some kind of battles going on, but it is to create this justice. It is to create balance, deep healing. Pendant. To me, this is just symbolizing how significant you are going to be to each other. This person may buy you jewelry. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing like this necklace as a symbol of how much they cherish you, how much they love you. I'm seeing like a locket, you know, like a heart locket where it's got your photo in, a photo of you as a couple. So it's significant, very significant. I'm just getting like an image of like my grandma's like locket that she had in her jewelry box. It was very significant to her. You know, you're going to create very significant, deep, loving memories with each other. So I really hope this reading has been helpful. Again, please take advantage of my 50% off all of my products and services. The discount code and the link to my website is below this video in the description box. And if you have liked this reading, please like it and share it and subscribe. That really helps my channel to grow. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the Snowman. Okay, so will you meet your soulmate in 2020? You have this card here. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So I feel before you meet your soulmate, you're going to need this initial alone time, healing, loving yourself, maybe working on self-esteem. So you have the Tower in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. So I do feel that at the start of 2020, you're either going to be overcoming a breakup that you may even be going through right now, or there's going to be some kind of relationship that doesn't work out initially, but then I am seeing towards the other end of the year that you will meet the right person. So because I see that you will meet a soulmate in 2020, I brought out a couple of cards a few cards to describe their personality. So the Fool and Awakening, those are really positive cards to have. So you also have Companion and Hermit. Give your relationship a chance, religious factors, codependency and chemistry, chivalry, love, resolving conflict and emotional freedom. So I definitely feel that there's going to be a deep spiritual bond between you and your soulmate, because there's religious factors. And there's the 3 of Pentacles, which is the card where they come together to build the cathedral. And then there's Awakening. So this is a very deep soulmate connection that you're going to be meeting. But it may even be the other person. They may be going through a divorce, or they may have just got out of a relationship, or there's some kind of breakdown of a relationship at the start of 2020, or it may be at the end of this year. But there's still kind of a little bit of a lingering energy of that with this Hermit as well. So your soulmate, they may feel as though, I feel like they will have been with that person for quite a long time, maybe a few years. They may have been married, and they may be like mourning the loss of that. But I do feel by the time you meet, they are going to be emotionally in the right place to have a healthy relationship with you. Spirit is saying some of you may meet this person or already know this person at work, because this is about them working together. You may, move your relationship forward at some kind of social event to do with work for some of you. But it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. For some of you, you may meet them on a night out or at some kind of celebration. But I feel your meeting is going to be unexpected. Like this person, they may be caught up a little bit in feeling down, feeling lonely. Spirit is saying for some of them, this isn't a previous relationship that they're going through this breakup with. It's something to do with their family life. They may have a lot of wounds to do with feeling abandoned or rejected, or some kind of stress, some kind of conflict going on in a family situation. So they may be going inwards a lot and feeling quite lonely. But at the same time, you know, I do feel this person is going to be emotionally healthy for the most part. And therefore your relationship will be healthy too. And good for you both, rather than it being about, you know, projections of wounds and insecurities. And that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that the relationship is going to be very positive. So codependency. You know, I do feel initially this person may be a little bit codependent upon you. And, you know, even though that sounds unhealthy, I feel like it's going to be resolved. I feel like there's a soul purpose to this codependency. Like it may trigger up wounds within them, or vice versa. You know, take whichever way resonates. It could be either way around or within both of you. There's going to be some triggers coming up within your connection, but I still see your connection as being very strong, very stable overall. But some little conflicts are going to trigger childhood wounds. And you're going to help heal this person, because there's two cards here where the man is kind of feeling stuck and lonely, and they're really emotionally going through something. And Spirit is wanting me to reassure you that even though this may sound like kind of negative, they're saying it is positive, because you have this really deep soul connection, and therefore it's part of your soul contract to really help each other and resolve any conflicts, resolve any wounds, resolve any codependency, so that you have this emotional freedom. You release everything that's blocking you both from receiving and giving more love and being in the love vibration. So really, really deep relationship, and it's love. Some of you may think, oh, is this love if this conflict's going on? Some of you may have some doubts, and then this person's fearing that the relationship's going to be over if you're having doubts, and that's making them feel kind of lonely and rejected. But it is going to be resolved. I feel like this person may help you come out of your shell, and vice versa. And both of you opening your hearts much more to give and receive love. So a lot of healing, a lot of learning. This person is going to take a leap of faith on you. You know, despite any difficulties that come up, this person is still going to have an open heart to you. They're still going to keep following their heart, following their intuition. And I feel you will do the same. So yeah, awakening. I feel a deep lesson within your connection will be that you both learn to trust. So yeah, there may be trust issues based on past pain, creating some codependency initially within your relationship. A very passionate relationship, because there's the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. It's all about that new beginning. It's all about you both offering your heart, opening your heart. Peace is coming into your hearts, but there may need to be some turbulence to shake up the blocks, shake up the walls, make the walls crumble like the Tower card. So there may be, one of you may have fears about the security of the relationship. I feel like it will be the other person initially, but then the other person is really going to take a leap of faith, is really going to trust, really going to open their heart. And then it's like you've ascended, your connection has ascended to a deeper level of commitment. You've come up the mountain, meeting in the middle. That's what I'm feeling. So yeah, lessons about trusting, deep awakening. And there's companion, loyalty, I don't know how to say that word, tenacity, and unselfishness. So yeah, you two are going to make really good companions. You're really healthy for each other. I feel it's really going to help you redefine what a relationship is, because there's a lot of paradigms in society about what relationships should look like. Sets of rules and all things like that. But this is going to like break that mold. And you are going to truly be good for each other. Give your relationship a chance. So yeah, I feel like you may be a bit like hesitant to begin with, a bit confused, stuck in uncertainty. And this person's going to be looking at you intently, saying, give this relationship a chance. They're still going to take a chance on you, and you're going to work on your partnership. Like, you're going to work together. You're going to have healthy compromise. It's going to be very mature. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So again, deep spirituality. Some of you may meet this person literally at church or something like that, with this card, with the cathedral and the religious card. Chemistry, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, you two are still, you're going to keep being drawn together. I do feel like this is your twin flame, or a really deep soul connection, soul family. It is true love. Like I said, you're going to be redefining love in terms of seeing what true love is. And that is going to include like that healthy compromise, resolving conflict in a healthy manner. And your soulmate is going to be someone that really loves to give you gifts and be romantic. They really honor romance. They really want to cherish you. They're going to get a bit upset if you're like withdrawn and you're not like extending or opening your heart as much as they are. But eventually you will. Eventually you will let yourself open your heart. You will have that emotional freedom to be able to receive them. Because what I'm feeling is all this person wants to do is to give to you and be generous to you. And they want you to receive them and what they have to offer. So yeah, try to have a really open heart with them. And that will help your relationship move forward in much more harmony. So the divination dice, there's the sword. And the crown. So this is like the King of Swords. I feel this is the personality of this person. King of Swords. Yeah, this person's really going to love and honor honesty. They want to be authentic. They appreciate authenticity. They hate any kind of denial, or they may be a little bit afraid if you're the one that's like the hermit and kind of closed down. They're going to fight for your relationship. They're going to want you to open up. They're going to speak really clearly. They're going to be really upfront. Maybe this is something that's going to be something that you're not used to. And they're really going to try and pull you out of your shell. Or it can be vice versa. But for the most part, I feel it's going to be this other person that's going to really pull you out of your shell. Some of you may not even realise that you had walls around you, or that you were kind of like that hermit energy. They're really going to help heal you. They're going to stick up for you. They're going to be someone who's strong, who fights for you, and really, really knows your worth, really, really wants deep honesty. So this may be where some conflicts come up. If you're someone that's more of that hermit energy, kind of in your shell, and they're trying to like get you to come out of your shell, this person may take that a bit personally initially, but those conflicts are going to be resolved overall, and there's this deep love, yeah, and a lot of happiness is what I'm feeling, a lot of spiritual healing. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you. Again, please take advantage of my 50% off all my products and services on my website. The link to the website and the discount code is below this video in the description box. You've got 48 hours after I release this reading to use that 50% off. And if this reading has resonated with you, then please like it and share it and subscribe. That really helps to grow my channel, and I really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is Rudolph. Will you meet your soulmate in 2020? So you have this card here, which says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So from the tarot cards, you have the Devil, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords, Death, and the Page of Wands. From these cards you have the King of Swords and the Messenger, Shapeshifter and Don Juan, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, in the reverse position. Stay optimistic about your love life. Separation. Calling in your soulmate. Wedding. Sexual freedom. Boundaries. Worthiness. The distorted masculine. So I feel like you're going to have a very intense year when it comes to love and romance. I feel like there is going to be a toxic kind of relationship that enters your life. I feel like this is the energy that's going to take up the most of the year. But there is some optimism at the end of the year. I feel as though this is most likely a karmic connection that you're going to be in for the most part of 2020. Because you will be walking away. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. But for a long time, I feel you're going to be kind of stuck in this devil energy. So this is representing an unhealthy relationship. A relationship that's built on fear. So a lot of insecurities being projected between you, maybe a lot of fights, a lot of arguing. With the Don Juan card, it could be someone who's cheating on you, someone who's a shapeshifter, like wearing masks, not being honest, being deceptive. Knight of Cups, this is someone who's very seductive, someone who can really draw people in by putting on a lot of charm. This is someone who is deceptive and wears a mask. I feel it's someone who is a charmer in terms of giving you false promises in order to get what they want. I feel like you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. Like when you're not with this person, you're not going to trust them. You're going to be thinking, who's this person with? But yeah, there is going to be this death of that, which means endings. In order to make way for a new beginning, And then there's the Page of Wands, which is all about you setting off on a new beginning, on a new path. But there is very intense, heavy energies. Someone I feel is going to hurt you deeply, but I do feel it's like a soul contract. Like you're meant to have met this person in order to trigger up a lot of wounds. And I feel it's because your soul wanted to learn deep lessons about knowing your own worth with this worthiness card and how to set boundaries. I feel like you're going to have a lot of sexual passion with this person, but they may be using you in terms of sex. They may already be married is what I'm feeling. This situation involves marriage. Let's get these cards out. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for some of you, this may be like you were married to someone and you're coming out of that marriage to someone who was very deceptive, who wasn't being honest with you, who cheated on you perhaps. But there is this calling in your soulmate, and stay optimistic about your love life. So like I said, for the most part of 2020, I feel that it's going to be quite difficult and intense in terms of love. And I feel that it's not likely that you're going to meet your soulmate in 2020, but 2020 will be a year of deep learning and deep preparation for 2021, which is when I feel you're more likely to meet your true soulmate. So calling in your soulmate, this is like saying that everything you experience in this toxic situation is going to help you learn a lot. It's going to help you know eventually your worth. This person is going to be the distorted masculine. So it's someone that's very like asleep in life. They're not awakened. Someone that's going to be focused on money, appearance, status, a womanizer with that Don Juan in reverse, and a shapeshifter, being a different person for different people, like molding themselves to be what they think other people want them to be, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. This is interesting, the King of Swords and the Messenger. So there's notes here and the quill. So you may meet this person through written messages, through emails, or through some kind of messenger. You may meet this person online, or they may be someone in the work environment where you communicate through email, through writing, and it turns into some kind of flirtation. Someone that's going to send you a lot of messages, a lot of written messages in some shape or form. But I feel like they may be hiding behind what they're saying through text, like saying a lot of false promises. So I feel that 2020 is a year when you're going to learn how to create healthy boundaries, how to work on knowing your worth. And then that's going to help you to really change in a profound way in terms of healing your vibration, knowing that you deserve the best. Sometimes we have to hit rock bottom in order to know that we deserve more. Sometimes we have to give and give and give to people who take us for granted or use and abuse us in order for us to realize I am a very giving person, I'm very generous, so I deserve that in return. Sometimes it takes that difficulty. So the King, there's a crown, and this one here. There's this one that came out, I think, with set of cards number 1 as well. And that one I said it was a cactus / sponge. I'm not sure. It looks like a sponge. It looks like a cactus. It's got a little face on it. But there's all these spikes and this face that looks really shocked. So it does represent like a lot of pain in a way. But what I'm seeing as I'm saying that is from the Rumi Oracle, I'm seeing the card, the Celestial Rose of Ma, I think it's called. And it shows the rose and the thorns. And Spirit is saying, in order for you to be prepared and be ready to meet your true soulmate, you're going to have to go through those thorns. You're going to have to go through the difficult relationships. And even though, you know, no one wants to hear that, I'm feeling you're going to soak up a lot of pain, but you're going to soak up a lot of knowledge from that, and eventually you are going to heal. It's going to help you become this king or this queen energy, which means you're going to be maturing, learning, becoming stable, secure in your own worth, so that eventually you raise your vibration to be in the vibration of self-love, in order to have that reflected back to you. So I have recently created a soulmate manifestation kit, even though this is a little bit of a cheeky plug mentioning it here. And it's called You Deserve Great Love. So that's all about knowing your worth. It's designed for people who keep attracting people and partners who don't treat them right, or situationships that never get off the ground, or relationships where you feel used and abused. And it's designed to really get you out of that vibration, get you into much more self-worth, the higher vibration of self-love, and really attracting that. So that meditation kit consists of the meditation where you do positive affirmations, you visualize yourself in a healthy, happy relationship with someone, your soulmate who treats you really right, treats you in all the ways that you deserve to be treated, and loves you profoundly. And the kit also includes a teaching session, which is pre-recorded, which is all about what I've just been talking about, knowing your worth and how to attract someone who's a high quality, like soulmate, rather than these toxic kind of situations. And that teaching session is over an hour. So take advantage of the 50% off of all my products and services, because that You Deserve Love kit is included in that. And so the link to my website and the discount code is available below this video in the description box. I hope this reading has been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps out my channel, and I really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.